friends, MD Vegan. I make a turmeric dressing today. That's one of my classics. But I made a very easy version today. You also find other recipes with turmeric on my channel. You just go to YouTube and search for turmeric MD Vegan. And then all recipes where turmeric is in the title and always have the main ingredients in the title, they will show up. So today I make a cashew cream with turmeric, main ingredients, pepper, salt and lemon, that's all. So cashews I show you here. That's a cup of cashews. I make a staple dressing that I can use for some days, and that is easy because then you can make a salad, a fresh salad, every day, different ingredients with the same dressing, pre-made. It takes only 5 minutes to put the ingredients together. So a cup of cashews, and now the turmeric, the main ingredient here. This is a turmeric root, a tuber to be precise, not the same as a root. They grow in all directions with a center. It's different. Root grows from one center, and tuber grows without center everywhere. And this is a color, the main aspect of this spice is this bright orange color. See, you have some of them here. This is this usual size. Yeah, and you see they sprout already. There's no problem. Yeah, I just wash them. Yeah, and here these small things. But you can also use the powder of turmeric. There's also powder that's pretty much the same. Yeah, it's dried and ground turmeric root, tuber, to be precise. And 1 lemon goes in there. Yeah. 1 lemon, just to make it sweet and sour. The cashews have a little bit of a sour, fatty, sweetish, fatty flavor, and the lemon balances it. This is a basic for dressing. A classical dressing is based on this fat and sour duality. That is here the cashews and the lemon. It can vary endless. And pepper and salt. Also a classic, but here in this case a little bit more, because here's the black pepper by itself, very healthy spice. Yeah. And here Himalayan salt. You can take any salt. This is my favorite. There's more minerals in the Himalayan salt, so it's not such an aggressive salt flavor because all the minerals there. But pepper and salt is the main idea here. So the pepper has a special function here, special task, a job in this recipe. I will tell you about that in a moment. First I will do the first blending. I begin with a cup of water to make it easier to blend. I will add some water later. It is always easy if you have some firm ingredients. I begin with a small amount of water just to get the blender going. The leaves, the blender blades have to be covered. And then I will add some later. Then it makes it easier and saves blending time. Blender dance. Looks nice. The cashews now, after the first blending, have some time to soak, and after the blending, they soak quickly. When you blend the cashews, the whole cashews, when you soak them, then it takes hours before they really soak and get soft. That's better for the blending, it's easier. But we're here just blending them as is. Now it takes only minutes for them to soak because they are now small pots. I will taste it. The fragrance already full there. Very nice fragrance. The turmeric, of course, is predominant. Very powerful. And it is a little bit thick. For regular salad, that would be too thick, too creamy. That's why I will add a bit of water perhaps, but that first taste it. Mm. Delicious. A little bit water it needs because it's a little bit too strong with the turmeric flavor and it's too thick. It's a little bit gross, coarse, because of the second blending is still missing. So now it has time to soak. As I said, it takes minutes only. It's just doing it right now. If you are at home making it, you can wait a little bit longer, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes later. I put some more water now and give it a second blending, and I try again. The sound of the blender pretty even. It's also usually a sign for that the blending is complete. All right, taste it again. Yeah, this is a texture I like better. It's very light and creamy, still creamy. But the most important, always, the flavor in the end. Perfect. Perfect. Very simple. Well, I add a little bit more salt. Add a little bit of salt. Here, just to show you, this is my hand and this is my salt. Just don't put it directly into the blender because that would be too much all of a sudden and then I can't take it back. So just a little bit. It's a half teaspoon or so. That is up to you how much you want to add to your personal taste. A short blending. Just to mix in the salt. Yeah, the salt is an important part. If you use it in the recipe, I mean, in certain recipe, then it can be very important to hit exactly the spot of the salt because over the top it will be ruin everything, and below the spot, the certain salt spot, the perfect flavor is not there. You taste too little. That is because salt is not just a spice, not a seasoning. The salt has a chemical function, a physical function. It makes the liquid go in and out of a cell. Salt is important for our life. We wouldn't survive without salt because it is so important for our cells. Our body is made up of cells, and the cells have walls, and the water needs to go in and out through the walls. And for the salt regulates this. If you have in recipes, you have too much salt, doesn't taste anymore. If you have too little, doesn't taste good enough. Has to do with this property of the salt. But I will taste it now. Pretty perfect to me. I show you now the dressing. Oops. And this is a large container here. I can put that into a refrigerator and use it every day. And this is a basic dressing. You see, I have a little bit more here. Another small container. You see, a little bit more is left for another container, a smaller one. And if I make a dressing, if I make a salad, I can always use this as a basic dressing. And it's very basic, that it means nothing here is too much. I need all the ingredients here to work, the flavor and the benefits from the turmeric. And I can add to that. I can put a little bit a different salt, a black salt for example, or maybe curry, or maybe a date, make it sweeter, or whatever you like, garlic, ginger. You can add so many things to this dressing. Once you have it, you can refine it. That's also an easy way to make a small change and have a different flavor, a different experience. And the most important here is the pepper and the cashews. The pepper, the black pepper, is important for the turmeric to go into the system. Otherwise, if you don't have the black pepper, or the fat either, the turmeric gets eliminated immediately out of the body without any work. And turmeric is one of the most potent spices at all, spices in general, are very high on the list of our healthiest foods, very high, spices and herbs. And the turmeric is among the healthiest at all. It just has a huge amount of cancer preventing, healing, and so on properties. Not only cancer, there are thousands of studies, literally 5,000 have been in the recent years, and getting more and more studies, even serious studies, everything, because it's such an interesting seasoning. It should be eaten every day. It's recommended by big scientists. And the Indians know that perfectly well. It's in Indian. It is there every day on the Indian cooking for a good reason. And now we more and more understand why. And the black pepper has prevents a certain chemical reaction in the liver. Yeah. When the turmeric gets into the liver and there is no black pepper, there is a kind of inflammation takes place. Yeah. And this inflammation eliminates the turmeric. Cannot work. Black pepper prevents this inflammation, and so the turmeric can go into the blood and do the good work we need. The other way to make the turmeric work in the body is a fat. The fat carries not only flavors, also carries the turmeric from the blood. Before it goes even to the liver, in the blood it goes directly from the blood to the system, because the fat carries it from the blood into the system, the organism, where it has to go. So the fat and the turmeric and the black pepper both are very good ingredients supporting to make turmeric work effective in the body. It's very effective. But without the fat or the black pepper, the turmeric gets eliminated. That's the main story for today. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed. If so, like my video and subscribe. I'm living on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter. And next I will make a salad for this dressing. I will show you. See you soon.